Starting our song. Had some party times.
Oh yeah. Had a week-long party a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Good time. No white buffalo.
No white buffalo.
No white buffalo. I tried.
Fuck yeah. Oh fuck.
This is a good song. Tried. Couldn't get there.
Wow.
Tried.
Moving on. Unless you have a story you want to relate, I probably should share some video.
Well, you can watch the video. I mean, the video speaks for itself. It was just me being stupid.
Like it failed you though.
No. I before I did what I wanted to, I wrecked.
Oh.
It didn't fail me.
Oh, you.
I failed.
You
it.
failed it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it gave out before you.
No, it gave out because I kept dropping it. I kept wrecking, and it finally just like, dude, I'm done.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what it was for.
Yeah, I mean.
To dump and.
Yeah. Oh, I dumped it.
So what was like the, you know, the pinnacle? What were you?
I was gonna ride it off the side of the. Well, you can see me go down rocks. I was gonna ride it all the way to and just go into the wood line.
Yeah.
Just try to go as far as I could.
Just gun it
Just
into
go and see what happens.
And yeah. Next year maybe.
I'm getting a little too old for this shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I know. We need to get them scorpions before it really sinks in to be a bad idea.
I mean, we can get them next week.
Cool. We like film. You like film. I like film.
Yeah.
And you've got good taste.
I got my taste.
I've got good taste.
Yeah, I like my taste. It's my taste, so I think it's good.
For sure. Yeah, I'm an art snob.
Yeah.
So, like...
I think some of the most popular movies suck. I still haven't seen Titanic, Gone with the
Wind.
Wind.
Oh, God. I mean, I've seen Gone with the Wind because I was fucking the bitch that I was watching it with. You know?
But I liked 80s shit movies. Like, the really bad... Like, they're not even actors. They're just guys that can do karate and are fucking roided up. Like...
Yeah.
Fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, Van Damme or Steven Seagal.
Arnold's a great actor.
Arnold is like one of my personal idols.
You gotta give that dude credit. Can't speak a lick of English.
I mean, I'm not joking when I say that. Like, I think he's, first of all, he was the best in the world at what he did. 5 years in a row, maybe 6.
Yeah, Mr. Universe.
Mr. Universe.
Yeah. And then that's how he became popular.
But everybody told him he couldn't.
Yeah.
Everyone told him they were like the 80s were
late 70s.
Late 70s, but I'm an 80s baby.
Yeah, I got you.
So, you know, the 80s made a lot of people because the economy was good. We had Reagan.
Oh yeah, shit was rolling.
Shit was rolling. You know, the hippies turned to yuppies.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, enough of a history fucking lesson. So like, they had told Arnold, because really his break was Conan.
Yeah. I mean, he did another movie called Hercules in New York, and he didn't speak any English. It was all dubbed.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave him a shot with Conan.
You make the producers money.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, then everybody wanted him in the movie.
And, you know, he endeared himself to the American people.
Yeah.
Like,
He married fucking American royalty.
Yeah, Kennedy.
Yeah, he got to the Kennedy family. And then he became the governor of California.
Right.
And then he slammed it out of the park.
I mean, yeah, just like, I mean, I've watched like, you know, his motivational like, speeches, you know, and I don't get into a whole lot of that. George Carlin, and one of his funniest, to me, comedic bits is where he's just, you know, this is just like anything else in life, you know, simpler is better. This is just a list of people that ought to be killed. People who read self-help books. Like, if you have to read a book to help yourself, you didn't help yourself, the book helped you.
Yeah.
Self-help is self-help. You don't go and buy a book, you do it yourself.
Really, he just made you realize things, like you just said, you know, and that's funny. Like,
it is
funny that I just made somebody realize how the world has been buying millions and millions of dollars worth of this shit where you didn't do anything. You just read a book.
To me, you know, that whole demographic are just people that sit around and read those books.
Yeah.
You know, but when are you actually going to do something?
Yeah.
You know, like those people wrote those books not by reading books about how to write books.
Those people that wrote those books are manipulators. Like, okay, there's one demographic that buys those type of books.
People that don't do shit.
Yeah, weak people. Weak people that just need to be told. Because they're still not doing things for themselves. They're just doing what the book told them.
And if that,
they
usually don't. The reason why the book sells is because I've read a fair share of self-help books. Not a whole lot, because there's good information in there, but the people that write those books know goddamn well, it's like, you know, George Carlin said, if you were going to help yourself, you would need like a motivational book.
That is the most dumbed down, obvious shit. Any type of sport, the commentary is always the same thing. Like, what the team needs to do to win the game is to get the ball in the goal or put the ball here. That's what they need to do.
How are they going to accomplish that? I mean, with the defense, I mean...
Well, what he got to do is get around the defense. You're getting paid millions of dollars to tell me what I already know. So fucking help writers do the same thing. You should be proud. You should stand up and say, I am a good person. Or, it's like, come on.
Self-affirmation.
Yeah. Don't take no shit. It's like, it's obvious, but you know what? Fuck them. They're millionaires. People buy it. I mean, good for them. It's a hustle.
Because
it works.
Like the shit, if you did it, it worked, because that's apparently what they do, maybe. I mean, we're speaking for a whole lot of people here.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but in general, the ones that I've read, some of them are charlatans.
Dude, I've got through half of one, and it's pretty much all the, like, wake up in the morning, and when you look at yourself, realize you are who you want to be. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, no, that doesn't motivate me.
No, not at all.
Looking at the mirror, seeing who I'm not, that I need to be, that's what motivates me.
The guy that wrote Fight Club, the actual book, not the movie, there's a part in there where he goes, I woke up this morning, and on my mirror last night I wrote, is this who I really want to be? So every morning I have to wake up and read this, and he wrote it in like paint. So he broke all the other mirrors. So he wakes up and is this who you really want to be every morning?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's a form of motivation, because if not, you better fucking do something.
You know, cards fell for me in life, and the experiences I had, what I didn't have, it really kind of forced me to have that mindset. Like it forced me to look at like a bleak situation.
Yeah, but
every day,
and you had to do something. Otherwise, it was like, I'm gonna rather die, or I'm gonna do something about it. These people that that read those books, they're not in that situation. They're
bored housewives.
Like really, like, oh, I'm at a dead-end job. I got a wife and 2 kids. I want more. I'm gonna read this book.
No, you don't. You're comfortable.
Yeah, you're just comfortable and you're bored with this cushy. Meanwhile, heroin addict Bobby over here has been fucking blowing dudes for 5 years now to get a fix. And that book that you just gave him to help out, well, he just burnt it because it was cold and needed heat, so he didn't die. You know?
Yeah, no shit. Or pulled a page out and rolled it up to snort a fucking
line because his veins are collapsed from all the needlework.
You know what? There was a book, and I don't even consider it a self-help book, because now, like, I don't read. It's not self-help books that I'm reading. It's fucking knowledge. You know.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to get from a book.
I'm reading
Because
knowledge.
it takes work to read a book.
Not every great book is for every great person.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I hate is when people tell me what you have to do to be a professional writer. Like to be a great writers read voraciously. Like they don't stop reading. That might be true for like, the workhorses.
Those are thieves. Because if you're reading so much and writing, if you're reading Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and writing on Thursday and Friday, all that shit that you read on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, you think you're being original, all you're doing is stealing from everything to make something. You can see that when people do that. You can watch a movie or something.
Absolutely.
And you can go,
it's formulaic.
yeah, it's like, you stole that from A, B, and C to make motherfucking D, dude.
And that's why I completely disagree. For me, it's like, no, actually what I need to do is I need to stay away from books.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends would tell me, like, you gotta check out this cartoon, you gotta watch this. But if it probably is dope, and I'm gonna be mad that someone created something dope.
But that's still it's still material that is imprinted on you, and you don't want to,
I don't want to pollute my thoughts with someone else's stuff, because there's times when like people will compare my work, like they'll see a picture and they'll be like, oh, that reminds me of the character in this movie.
Yeah.
And of course, like I'm not even gonna bother saying I've never seen that, because everybody says that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've never seen it, but I really don't. As a creative person, you have like an entertainment diet. It's like an athlete, like when people who are getting in shape, and they don't eat for pleasure, they eat.
It's a job.
Right.
Yeah. I'm either going to eat pasta so I can bulk up, or I'm eating this fucking boiled fucking chicken to cut it down.
Cut with hard boiled eggs and black coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And half a grapefruit.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's the same for me, where it's like, okay, yeah, you can watch this or that or whatever the fuck you want, but like I have to be very careful what influences. I have like a diet.
Yeah.
Come on
Cracker.
in, Cracker.
Bitches.
Say hey, Cracker.
They can't see you.
Oh, they can't see me
you
yet?
gotta-
Hey, y'all.
Now they can.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I mean, he was there when we were talking about The Exorcist. Man, get in here, boy. Sit on the table so they can see you.
Whatever.
Hey,
Get in here with us, homeboy. Give me a hug.
I'm getting here with it, baby.
We're about breaking that shit. There you go.
So we had a video taken down from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
However, like today our YouTube like tripled in views. It's crazy. But the reason why it was taken down is, once again, sexual content.
That might be on me, because every time we talk, I always talk about beating women or some shit.
Yeah, but that's not. I mean, that's not sexual. Like, yeah, we're being misogynistic. We're just being real. Their reason for taking it down is like we're showing fucking sex. Like,
No, we're not.
Of course we're not. That would mean we would have to be fucking.
Because right now you're showing sex, because I'm sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
Good. Just see how long it lasts. We'll take it down.
It'll be an experiment.
Superimpose a fucking big dick, just moving the whole time, like right there.
I'll do something.
No big pecker flopping.
Yeah, you can make him make Cracker a big dick talking. I mean.
Okay, I know how to animate now.
Yeah. Like right now, a big old dick be laughing, but when you do it, you gotta give it 2 set big nuts, and the head's gotta be tilted and put a hat on it. You know?
Travis, I'm the artist.
All right.
The nuts gotta jiggle when it laughs, though.
We're talking about the whole Exorcist thing. They're making a new Exorcist movie.
Right. So I think the video that they took down was the Exorcist one, which that didn't make any sense to me. Yes, there is a part where Elizabeth Berkley or whatever.
Oh, showgirls dancing, right?
Right. She's in the pool. It's the sex scene.
Yeah.
But there's no nudity.
Yeah.
There's like, you can't see nipple or anything like that. So, but you had mentioned that they're coming out with a new Exorcist, and so
It's-
my conspiratorial mind tells me.
Oh, it's definitely possible that they said since the new Exorcist is coming out.
Since you said something about The Exorcist, yeah, they took
anything
it
with
down.
The Exorcist is taken down because they want to push the new film.
Right.
And they want to control what the masses see.
Oh, yeah.
That's not even a fucking conspiracy. That's
Well, and like,
definite.
yeah, the newer generation, that don't know about
Yeah.
the old movie. They don't want them trying to get any preconceived notions about it, so that way they watch the new movie and it's like a whole new experience for them.
Well, the thing is like, exactly, like, that's pretty much what I was going to say, except for it is because the new generation hasn't seen the original.
Now,
Pretty
what's-
much.
Now, what's going to happen is you're going to see a new special release Blu-ray 4K release of the original.
Of the original.
Yep.
Within probably about 3 months of like the release or the trailer. It's really
To
popular.
make more money.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's a product.
And it'll have 3 minutes of unknown footage or some shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and,
some bullshit.
you know, just another reason to buy it. Even though you've owned 3 different versions of it,
Right.
now it's time to get the real. You know, fuck it.
You know, I've seen it, I watched it 100 times in 100 nights in a row. I don't ever need to watch it again.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was my diet of, like, you know, analyzing the story and really breaking it down to a level that your average fucking viewer is never going to go to those lengths.
I did the same thing with that movie, but I watched it on every time it was a Friday the 13th. I always watched that. Because to me, that is the ultimate horror movie.
The Exorcist?
Yeah. Nothing is more terrifying. Nothing is more. And that was made in the 70s.
Correct.
Right.
Like this new fucking gore porn Saw movies, I don't like any of that shit.
It's not horror. Scary.
Yeah.
To some people.
Well, it's just disgusting to see, like, oh, you're not doing anything, you're just ripping somebody apart.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. Faces of Death did that shit back in the 90s. So
There's nothing scary about it.
No.
There's nothing like psychologically disturbing. Horror, like a horror film, doesn't necessarily have to be a slasher movie. Like Apocalypse Now, to me, is a horror film.
Oh, definitely.
You know, with Kurtz and going down the river. It's a deep movie. It's a war movie, but really it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
Because a scary movie you can turn off and it's gone. A horror movie you turn off and you're continued to be
You know
horrified.
what did that to me? The remake of The Hills Have Eyes. The first one that came out in like 2006 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
That fucking movie, I was fucking shook.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
You've seen, yeah.
That motherfucker sticks with you.
Your cousin was in it.
Hey, don't cuss Uncle Fester.
But that scene in the trailer when they're like raping everybody, the dude's burning on the tree, I was just like, God damn.
See, if you're gonna do it,
But it wasn't gory. It wasn't like, it was just
It
psychological.
wasn't a gore fest. It's a psychological.
Yeah.
It's what they call a psychological thriller.
And I'm telling you,
Which
watch that movie Irreversible. It's that French movie where it plays backwards.
Okay.
That movie fucks with you too because of that scene where Monica Bellucci is in it and she gets raped in a subway. And that's what it's about. It starts off with this dude killing another guy and he's beating his face in with a fire extinguisher. And you don't know why. I mean, literally, like, oh, the movie starts, whack, whack, whack. Like, what the fuck just happened? And it plays backwards. And the whole reason is because about towards the end, you find out that that's the dude's wife. And she was raped in the subway. And it was such a brutal scene that her husband, who was not an actor, had to do the scene. Because it was that fucking vile.
To rape her.
Yeah.
Because it was...
The French director was like, I want this shit
to be
legit.
Yeah.
And the actor they hired was like, I can't do it. I can't do that shit. Well,
of course.
They were like, well, let's do your husband.
It's rape.
Yeah. And it was the husband. Like I said, he's never acted. I don't think he's ever.
That's an uncomfortable subject to start with, anyways.
Yeah.
Well, with a lot of people.
Yeah.
It is to me. I tell you what. Anytime I see a film and there's a rape scene,
it shakes me.
It's like I'm not.
It's fucking.
I'm not happy to be watching it. It's not exciting. It's not
watching someone die is like I don't know. Even though I know it's still fake, but like the rape scenes and shit, it almost makes me mad.
Totally.
Like
yeah.
I'm like, this motherfucker here.
Which the thing is, if
it
evokes that kind of emotion from you,
Yeah.
it's doing its fucking job.
Exactly.
Because not the story that I'm writing, it's weird how you get in when you get into characters' heads, like they start to tell you their story, and you write that's really what happens, where you kind of get an idea from them, then they flesh themselves out, and all of a sudden you know their voice, and then they start telling you what to write.
Damn.
And I got to a point in the story where it went back to her childhood, and she's telling me about the sexual abuse in detail. And dude, do you think I was not excited, happy at all to have to write that?
Yeah, I was gonna say it can't be comfortable to have to write that.
It was not. I mean,
it might be necessary for the story, but it cannot be comfortable to be writing that shit.
No, because it made me feel nauseous. It made me feel sick. It really made me feel sick because like I'm in her head or she's in mine. So, but then it also went through in the writing.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know how she feels. So when she fucking offs him, it's that much more like I'm that much more able to make it a statement.
That movie, I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible rape scene, but goddamn, also a fucking great revenge story.
Yeah.
Especially the new one. The new one, she fucked them people up, bro.
Yeah, she did, and this is gonna sound fucked up. I'm disappointed in the rape scene not being good enough, but I was led to believe it was going to be like very, very difficult to watch. And I gotta say, out of all the rape scenes, it was probably
they had to tone the rape scene down because of how violent the revenge was gonna be. I mean, she chopped the dude's dick off and made it and fed it to him.
Yeah,
so,
I guess
to keep a certain rating.
To keep a certain rating.
Well, that's how every rape should be.
They had to narrow something down.
Yeah, you gotta
bigger,
it's give and take.
Yeah,
I guess.
And they wanted to show the revenge more than the act. What was that movie back in the 70s when the dude got raped? I can't remember the fucking name.
The dude got raped?
Yeah.
Deliverance.
Deliverance,
I
man.
could not think of that movie.
It had Burt Reynolds, Ned Beatty,
John Voight,
and a couple others in
Squeal
it.
like a piggy. That was
Squeal like my favorite boy.
That was
my cousins, man.
Well, tell them. Send it.
I hope the dick.
That was ad lib. That squeal like a piggy.
Yeah.
That was because when you're sitting around in the woods and you're making a film about getting butt fucked, like you look at the script and it maybe might not have the impact, and
you're gonna do some off the wall shit.
No shit. It's like,
I mean, there's some actors that I see nowadays, like modern actors, that I can see doing that movie, and it would have been even more fucked up than it is.
Oh, because
it's already a fucked up movie.
Yeah.
You're getting fucking ass raped in the woods, dude.
Yeah, but for the time, like with Burt Reynolds in it, Squeal Like a Piggy was good enough.
When that motherfucker said, "Get them panties off, boy."
Yeah, get them panties off.
Get them panties off,
and
boy.
they were rolling around on the foot and he was slapping them.
Yeah.
And he suddenly get them britches off, boy. And Squeal like
he's pulling his ear.
Yeah, and then he gets a fucking arrow in his...
Yeah. Oh yeah, as soon as they seen that little boy playing that banjo on the porch, ding 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 ding.
Yeah, it was a fucked up flick.
They had
even though that's Joe Biden, but
they'll get edited out.
I figured it would, but I figured
we don't do politics here.
I know, but I had to throw that one in there.
Hey man.
But no, as soon as they seen that little retarded looking motherfucker with the watermelon head,
yeah, boy.
You know,
fuck retards.
It's gonna be a fucked up movie.
And every once in a while, he gets a call from like CSI to be like the hick.
The hick.
Yeah, the watermelon retard head.
Don't be coming around these parts, boy.
I got a 10-pound watermelon head.
And he looks about as handsome as you would imagine. You know, 50 years hasn't fucking done.
Ain't done shit for him.
No, okay.
That poor little feller.
Bro, I'm sweating my fucking balls off.
It's hotter than two rats fucking in a wool sock back here.
I can't wait for the dick to be flopping around.
I can't promise you a dick in this one. Maybe I'll do 2 versions. Maybe I'll do the floppy dick version.
We'll do the dick version for TikTok.
Okay.
Because that we get away. TikTok doesn't care.
You motherfuckers gonna make me get TikTok just so I can watch our shit.
I don't give a shit. This new Exorcist movie isn't going to hold a candle to the old one because they are not going to torture a little fucking girl for real.
No, they won't.
And
It'll be CGI.
It'll be
They won't-
CGI.
yeah.
The original Exorcist, we said it before, but it's been taken down.
They broke that girl's back, didn't
They
they?
broke
In the
yeah.
original one.
Yeah, the Mopar.
Yeah, Mopar.
Put the Hemi on that bed.
You damn right.
When you saw a horse get shot, that horse really got shot. There was no animal activists or nothing like that.
That's what I hate about old car chase movies. They actually wreck those cars. It's just
Yeah,
like-
he feels fucking.
Oh,
It's
Dude,
so bad.
it just hurts my heart.
what should a car do when you turn it on?
It should turn you on.
I'm on that note.